And finally tonight, a settlement that caught our eye connected with the September 11th attacks. Brokerage firm Cantor Fitzgerald settled its suit against American Airlines for $135 million. Now, no one was hit harder than Cantor as a firm in the Twin Towers on 9/11. 658 employees in the North Tower, they were killed when a hijacked American Airlines jet crashed in. But Cantor had sued for $1 billion, claiming that American Airlines was negligent by failing to detect the hijackers, permitting them to board and hijack the airplane. But in this particular case, going after the airline for it, interesting in that people are also a little bit curious as to precedent. Could it have been foreseen that, yes, there's safety measures, but could it have been foreseen what have happened? We all said we never could have imagined that. But yet, obviously, the settlement says that American Airlines thought it was worth it to write a check.
I think sometimes companies will write that check because it's good PR. And when you really look at it, the TSA is supposed to make sure that people don't get onto your plane
right.
and in a position to hijack that plane. I don't blame American Airlines for not being able to stop that from happening. And it was an unprecedented act also. So this was not the norm. Generally in hijackings, people didn't fly the planes into buildings. They tried to land a plane, make a demand, try to get to a particular location, ask for money. So I don't think any of this was foreseen. I don't know what more they could have actually done.
Right.
These people all went through metal detectors. They went through the screening process, which is generally not done by American Airline employees.
You know, Doug, I don't know how much this works in a case like this, but I think if you polled the public, they don't blame the airline for the attacks that day. I'm not sure who they ascribe the blame to, other than obviously to the hijackers themselves. But how much does that factor in when someone's figuring to settle or not, to say, well, where does the public stand on this? Because this is a national issue, not just a court issue. This is about a brand and who they are, you know?
Well, whenever you settle a case, especially for a lot of money, there is a PR issue floating around. And, you know, you really have to look at the facts. We don't know the facts. You know, planes do get hijacked. We know that. There are security measures that have to be taken.
That have changed since 9/11.
And we don't know what happened on that day. Maybe there are facts that would have come out that said they were horrible security lapses. And maybe it would have been terrible press for American Airlines. So maybe that's why they settled it.
Final takeaway from you?
Well, I think we have to remember that most of the money, not all of it, but most of the money came from insurance. And insurance companies have a different calculus. How much is it costing me to defend this case?
Yep.
What is my potential risk? How much have I set aside as a loss fund in case
Yep.
I lose? That's what they do. And that's their calculation is different than what we're talking about. And I think that had a lot to do with it.
Well, thank you for joining us here.
Thank
I
you for having
appreciate it. Thank you too, as always.
Thanks,
That is all the time that we have for tonight here. But we will see you back here tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. for another edition of RFL. Till then.